Hey guys, just want to make a quick video on how to install banana plugs on speaker wire. It's pretty simple, but yeah, getting this to attach to this. So first off, I think I got 12 gauge speaker wire here. You probably want something a little thicker just for this to kind of bite onto. You can use any razor to cut this, but I like to use just these Klein tools. If you're using razor, even if you're using these, you want to just be careful that when you cut into the sheath, you don't cut too deeply and cut into the wire and hit some of that copper. So just kind of be gentle. In fact, with this, I don't even like going all the way through. So all you need is a couple inches tops right there. And I just like to score it just a little bit, and then you can just kind of grab it, rip it off, discard. There's usually a string like this in there. I mean, it doesn't really get in the way, but I'll clip it off. Now, one mistake I used to make when making speaker wire, it was I would cut this way back. I mean, before I even use these things, I would just do the twist method, jam it up into my receiver or speaker and clamp it down. And when you did that, you wanted like 3/4 of an inch sometimes, but that would just get frayed and knotty. So I cut just a teeny bit, just enough to get in there. First off, you'll see how these are misaligned. The copper is, sunk back a little bit. So before I do anything, I'll just clip it off. So I'm starting with 2 clean ends. Now I'm gonna use, actually it's 12 gauge wire, but I'm gonna use the 10 on here again, because that'll get me through the sheath without actually cutting into the copper. So just need a little bit like that. Clamp down on it, twist, and then pop it off. You're just left with just a little bit there. And do the same to the black wire. Just a little bit, twist, and pop it off. Okay, so now we're left with our 2 ends. So first, I'm gonna take these. It's actually 3 pieces. There's the actual banana plug, and when you get these new, and these don't cost too much. I'm sure there are much fancier, more expensive ones. I don't know if they're necessary. I'm certainly not like a super audiophile. I'm a bit of one, but this is fine for me. Anyway, here's the key piece. So these 2 separate. So put this guy to the side. Then you're gonna take this guy and just feed the wire into the bottom there, just so the copper is creeping out. Don't go too far. You shouldn't see the sheath. Now you also don't want this very long, because what you're gonna be doing is just kind of fraying it and just kind of mopping it around the edges there. So you have a little overhang, but not too much, because if it's too long, when it bends back, it'll cover the threading here and it'll be a real pain. You'll have to like really muscle this on, if it even goes on. You just want enough to like kind of get clamped between there and create the contact. So once that's on, just push it down, screw it. Should be able to get it all the way. And just give it a little tug, make sure it's on there firmly, and you're good to go. And then just repeat on the other side. Just make sure, you know, you're spreading it around as much of the perimeter as you can, so it's getting as much like surface area contact. A little tug, and it's good. Good to go.